Good morning, folks. Hope you're well. Glorious weekend, and happy Sunday. Hope you're good. It is looking good. I'm just on a walk, my morning walk with the dog, and you have to bear with me because he is pulling and twisting me about. So if I go spinning about, then that's the reason why. I'm not just because it's a nice Sunday and I'm sort of skipping my way down the street. But anyhow, I just want to talk to you a little bit about something that has sort of popped back into my life recently, and I've had to go back to it because, like anybody, you can have these little moments of, blips or mental blockages or challenges. But it's a great starter kit for somebody as well. And I sort of created this 3 or 4 years for myself. It was based on a concept within the Paradox Chimp, which is a great little book. I always recommend it. It's about my cornerstone in life. And there's a few aspects to this. Now, the first one is trying to rediscover who you are and what your identity is, because sometimes we get a little bit overwhelmed and don't actually know who we are and what we're actually here for. And you do need to think a little bit deeper about this, because a lot of people associate purpose and identity with jobs or groups or friendship groups, and trying to fit in really, I suppose, into someone else's purpose and not necessarily your own. So I think it's absolutely key to really think deeply about, what you were brought on this planet to do, what resonates with you, what's your purpose in life. And there's lots of different things. So obviously, for me, my purpose is absolutely to serve other people and support other people through, my own knowledge base, my own experiences, but particularly to serve my family and make sure that they're fit and well. And I always come back to this, no matter what. There'll be something that triggers me, and I start to think, well, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I don't know who I am or what I'm meant to be doing now. But I always come back to, hang on, Chris, your purpose is to support your family first and foremost and make sure that they're well. So you do need to take care of yourself. You need to put that back into perspective. But then your job really, or your purpose rather, is to serve others. And that could be people as part of your job or your work, or it could be just someone down the street, as far as going, saying hello, happy, good morning to somebody. That's serving somebody's mindset. So purpose is absolutely critical. Then on that cornerstone was my, truths of life, because I think sometimes we don't put things in perspective. So again, when I look at this one pager, the truth for me is there's no guarantees in life. There's, the goalposts shift all the time. And so sometimes we get a little bit frustrated and you get that little bit of chronic anxiety when things don't go your way, and you just expect that those things are going to happen. And when they don't, that's when it kicks in, those triggers. But actually, when you look back at that, you start thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, Chris, get a grip here. Those things are never guaranteed in life. The goalposts shift, they change. That's what life is. External factors, challenge the sort of status quo. So, truth in life are very important. So it's that perspective. The third one is about values. So again, I link this back to my purpose, obviously what my vision is in life, and what those goalposts are. So what are my values? So obviously happiness is key. Being mindful, being compassionate. There's a whole list of values. I try and keep it no more than 10. But again, just coming back to those and reflecting and reviewing on those are again really important as part of that. and then what your behaviours are. So this is the fourth one. Is how do you want to behave as a result of that? You know, do you want to be innovative? Um, do you want to be helpful? Do you want to be a teacher, a leader? You know, how do you want to lead? So there's all different ways in which you will behave based on that vision, based on your purpose, based on the truths of life. So again, please, come back to how you want to behave as a result of that, and just bullet point them down. This is all I did, is headed them up and just put some bullet points down. And then the fifth one for me is sort of your life statement. So no matter when the chips are down and you're feeling frustrated, sad, angry, frustrated, just come back to what's life statement. So for me, it's all about being happy, enjoying life, being respectful of life, and gratitude. So there's all different aspects. No matter what happens in life, be grateful for what you've got, because there's always somebody out there that's less well off, privileged than what you are. And again, that puts things in perspective for me, because sometimes, as little as the issue is, I always think back to, the challenges around what's going on in Ukraine and one or two other places as well, famine and hunger. And so, do you know what? Life's not that bad when something doesn't get delivered on the day it's supposed to get delivered. So yeah, guys, that's just a little insight into something that might be helpful for somebody, whether it be that they're having a bit of a down day or a down week and think, look, I need to have a bit of a reset here. Well, for somebody who's starting out, particularly for those that are starting out, those 5 things, if you can start to establish, write these things down on paper, which is absolutely key. I always think, whatever you're thinking, get it down. It's something you can always come back to. So a bit of a longer walk and talk, but I wanted to go into that one in a bit more detail. So apologies that I'm eating into your weekend. But yeah, no, all good. And I'll leave you to the rest of your day, guys. And I'll catch you soon. Thank you. Thanks for listening, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.